guys, what's up? It's your girl Kimmy and I'm back with another video as always. I've been gone for like 2 weeks. I hope you guys aren't too sad. I just had like some school stuff to deal with. Like, it's a struggle out here starting back school and stuff. Like, if any college students can relate, y'all know what's up. So I have to get all my stuff together. Yeah, so right now I'm drinking my green tea of the day. If y'all don't know, I really love green tea and I drink it like every morning. Just out here sipping my tea, living life. We're gonna be talking about my experience working at McDonald's and why I actually like it.
What?
So like, I feel like a lot of people talk so much smack, trash, negative stuff about McDonald's. Like, and it's like most of the videos on YouTube is all about why it sucks there or something. Disclaimer, not that it doesn't suck, not that your management weren't terrible, but I'm saying my experience wasn't as bad. So like, for all the people that's just like, okay, I'm about to start a McDonald's job and I'm scared because all these bad comments, all these bad reviews, like, I'm gonna be the opposite. Oh, I lost my train of thought, guys. So the reason why I even started to look for a McDonald's job was because I was a host at the time, still a host, but around a certain time, the season starts to die down. When people start to come less, it's very slow in the restaurant. So there's not enough hours, which means, and there's too many hosts on, we don't need that much hosts. So my hours are getting cut to like 10, 15 hours a week. And honey, that can't pay nothing but buy gas, to be honest. So I was like, let me just go get a supplemental job. I have experience in the fast food industry, and I was like, what's the quickest job I'm gonna get? McDonald's, right? So what ended up happening was that my cousin worked at McDonald's and he kind of hooked me up. And if you have somebody there, you will get in faster. So like, he was cool. One of the managers was like, oh yeah, fill out this application and do this and then come in. So after I did everything, I came in thinking I was gonna get an interview because my cousin said beforehand that, nah, I'm not gonna get an interview. I said, okay, good. Then I walked in, I had on some black jeans and like a button up like jeans shirt. Like, I don't know, it's like a jeans looking shirt. So when I go into an employer that I'm trying to get a job at, I don't dress inappropriate at all. Like, I try to dress as casually. I don't know how to explain it, but I try not to dress with like ripped up booty shorts, no. So yeah, and the general manager was like, oh, come over here. So he started interviewing me. I was like, when I tell you I was not prepared whatsoever. And usually I try to rehearse, like, even if it's a job at McDonald's, like you would say, like, I would rehearse and stuff what I'm gonna say, because I'm not one to be good at thinking on my feet, and I need to get better at that. So he asked me, tell me about yourself. I tell him I had customer service skills for this amount of years and stuff like that. He then asked me my schedule, when I'm willing to work. Then he said, it's gonna be $9.25 an hour. Is that okay? No, it's not okay, but we're out here struggling. I need the money, but I'm gonna take what I get. And it was, let me just say this, it's not okay because I was already getting like $10 an hour at my other job. So like, why would I downgrade? But at the end of the day, it's not an actual main income. It's actually just a supplementary income just to buy gas, food, and stuff like that. So I was like, okay. He probably did say though, oh, you get raised like every 6 months, probably because he noticed that, if you haven't noticed, like, I'm making more money than what you're offering me. I was like, okay, cool. So then fast forward, I got the job. He said he was gonna hire me, and so fast forward in there, you get my place though. If you work at a franchise, they might start you off like 8 something an hour. And I didn't work at a franchise McDonald's. Mine was like, I don't know if it's called corporate or whatever. So mine wasn't I was able to pay for, I wasn't paying for anything. I heard that franchise, you probably have to pay for some stuff, and they start you off like lower than what you pay at a corporate McDonald's. So yeah, and so I didn't pay for anything. I got my uniform and everything. And okay, Okay, so the first thing I noticed was that it was diverse. I love a company that's diverse. So you had the Haitians over here, you had the Jamaicans, you had the Hispanics, you had just regular Americans, and it was great because it's like a culture fest. I don't even know the word, but like, and I love that. I don't like to feel like I'm in this big pool of just one culture, of one, you know. And it's really like, and it's really frustrating. It's frustrating when there's a language barrier. So imagine just like being an area where it's only fully Hispanics, fully Haitians, fully Jamaicans, and not knowing what they're talking about. It kind of makes you feel left out a little bit. Like if you can adapt, you could adapt. Everyone I worked with was like legit my age, and I'm like 20. So like everyone was like 20 or younger. Probably like the general manager is like older, and one of the other shift leaders or whatever, she's older. But all my other managers, 3 of my managers were younger, and everyone else was younger, which means no one take anything seriously like that unless we're really like starting to get like really busy. Then everybody's like, game mode, we need to get this out. So that was good. On slow days, we all sit there and just like, not sit, we can't sit, stand there and play games and stuff. iMessage games, which you're not supposed to, but and then they were bored, there's nothing going on. As for the management, I actually was friends with the managers. Like I said, 3 of the managers were younger. I was cool with them. The general manager, I barely talked to him, but I feel like it's because I always get intimidated by people like that could fire me easily. You know what I'm saying? Not that the other ones can't fire me, but the general manager is the man to fire you on the spot. I only talk to him about my schedule if I need this day off. Okay, so rolling into what I probably wouldn't like. The one thing about McDonald's is that you have to work on holidays. Like what I mean have to is that if you don't ask for that day off in advance, you are most likely going to be scheduled. There's no if and buts. You're going to get scheduled. So my general manager was a little bit lenient, and he'll be like, oh, if you work Thanksgiving, you don't have to work Christmas if you ask for Christmas. So it's like he tried to be lenient like that. But obviously, you know, some people still don't show up. They do no calls, no show, and they still have a job the next day. And that's one more thing I would say I don't like about it, is that people legit like do no calls, no show, and then walk up back in McDonald's like nothing happened. And I'm like, so dang. I don't even know what to say. I'll be speechless. So that's that. Another thing that I would say I like is that there's so much people on. So sometimes you don't even need half of the people there because there's limited stations and there's so many people. So that means if we were to ever get packed or get really busy, we won't feel like we're picking up someone else's weight. And that's what I love. And the reason I love that is because I've worked in a place where it's small like this, bruh. Small. It's so small that everybody's breathing on somebody's neck. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and it was hot. McDonald's is not hot. It'd be cold. It'd be a little bit too cold. And everything is like in a different area. So you won't feel like the heat's coming directly into the cash register and stuff like that. Okay, so when I worked 2 to 3 days, mostly 2, because I was working the other 3 days at my other job. So 2 days just working there, and the shifts varies. Sometimes I work in the morning, which starts at like 6 to 2 or 2 to 10. So whatever one you want to pick, or they have overnight that starts at like 10 to 6 in the morning. So like it depends on what you want to do. It's like 8-hour shifts. For me, obviously I was in a minor. If you're a minor, you probably do 4 or 5, maybe 6-hour shifts. That's it. They try to get y'all out, to be honest. So the minors always get break. If you do end up getting a break, because my manager was cool like that. I had like really cool managers where like if it's really slow, you'd be like, I'm hungry. They will legit like let me eat something. Like, my manager's really cool. And you also get like a free employee meal. Like, most places they give you like 25%, 50%. You get a whole meal, girl. What else can I talk about? Oh, my paycheck. My paycheck was like, after tax, probably was like $60. So like in 2 weeks, I'm getting like 100 and something. So, and that's for sorry guys. And that's for 2 days. 2 days, so, but that was my paycheck. So, I honestly don't think McDonald's was that bad. Like, I genuinely, actually, I'm no longer there, by the way, if it isn't obvious. But like, I genuinely met some really good people, and when I did leave, I didn't just walk out and just be like, because you know, that's another reference I could use. I worked there for about 4 months, four months. So that's like, I turned in my 2 weeks notice, and that was that. And no harsh. It's just that the reason why I did leave, though, I should say, was because season start back up at my other job, and I was like, okay, I can go make some money now. And so that's why I decided to leave. It didn't make sense to have 2 jobs at the time. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. As always, just please like, subscribe, comment down below. Just stay tuned. Make sure to hit that bell because you want to be part of my notifications. Go on. Bye, my loves.